Hello. So, Tony's right. How are you? This is gonna be like a check-in with the semester. The semester is closing out like very shortly. We have like a month left of like actual class time and stuff like that. And so, yeah, like it's getting close to that time where the semester is really wrapping up. I really only have a month left. I have 3 courses that I'm taking, but everything is kind of like focused on getting our stuff together, conferences, our major papers together, our major reviews, overviews of everything. So there is that. Yeah. So the semester has been going okay. I've had 3 classes. One is about teaching writing. One is about a journal that we have, our school journal. We worked on that, and now we're in the second part, which is kind of like we've made the selections and we've kind of decided on how we're going to phrase the rejections, right? The rejection letters. So, we're at the part where like we have like our own separate project that will contribute to kind of like the visibility or added materials associated with the journal. So our journal takes 2 calls during our like school year. So the fall semester is usually the digital call, so everything that gets submitted and accepted will be on the website for the journal, but it won't be in print. And then in spring we do the same thing. We put a call out for submissions for art, poetry, nonfiction, art, poetry, nonfiction, and fiction, and we put it in print. So it's 2 separate times a year that we do it. One is digital and one is in print. And so the class that I'm taking contributed to the print version of the journal. And so we're in the phases where we've accepted everything that we were going to accept, filled in the gaps of where we needed to, because some people got accepted elsewhere, so they decided to go with them, or like we just didn't get to them in time. Like, one person, I think they said it was like they had just accepted something a few hours before we accepted them, and so like they said yeah, sure, like with that other journal. And so we lost a few people from that, and so we had to like fill in the gaps by commissioning things and stuff like that. And then we just took a peek at the art submissions, and I think next week we're going to look at the layout, because this week is more like we're working on our final project, and so we're in pairs. The final project is basically kind of something that we brainstormed up and are going to put forth to the class, and it's just like additional kind of stuff that's related to the journal but not necessarily going into the journal. So the idea that my partner and we kind of had to like work through and reiterate and talk to the class and pitch it is that they're going to have an original work. I'm going to create like a mini zine based on their work, and then we're going to come together and have like the digital component of their work, which is this online reading, and the physical print version that I take from their work and make like a zine. I'm going to make it on Canva because I don't have Adobe Access right now. I just don't feel like paying for the subscription, but I should, because like it makes sense. I'm going to wipe this. Hold on for a sec. Is that better? I think it's better. I think it's a little better. I don't know. It felt like a little foggy when I was like looking at it. So yeah, that's like the main one. The teaching writing is fine. I have to like make sure my assignments have been turned in, because I've been turning the assignments, but like it's not reflected in my grade, and there's like notes of like, please complete this stuff, and I'm like, I already submitted like this stuff because my grade is at a C. And I'm like, girl, no, that's not right. That's not right at all. Hold up. So yeah, doing that. I do not have any information for like the project I'm supposed to be doing with that. I like haven't even looked at it, because this past weekend was open house, and so since I work at the school in the admissions office, I had to like work that event. So yeah, like that's my position as a student ambassador. Part of the requirements is that I have to I have to participate in the open houses, which is twice a year. So the fall open house and the spring open house. So I did my fall open house last semester, and then the spring one was this past weekend. And so we had a good turnout. I liked seeing some people. I saw a few people that I saw at the last open house. I like doing the tours. People have really good feedback from me when I do the tours, and convincing them to like come to the school. And I did get to meet somebody who's going to be in our program, specifically the creative writing program next school year in the fall. So it's going to be like really cool. Yeah. So I'm happy about that. And then what else? So my advanced writing class, is going well. I'm just experimenting with all the things that I'm submitting, and so I don't have like any real footing to like what I want to do. But conferences for that are coming up in like a week, and so I have to like prepare for that. And I also want to get this book review out the way. So I did a video about just previously the book that I chose, and I'll kind of talk about it as I go forward. And so yeah, those 3 things are cool. I have to do one more observation for my teaching writing class, and then we're good to go. And yeah, I am looking forward to, but not looking forward to, revising my portfolio for this semester, because I feel exhausted by this semester's writing. I don't know, it's because I think I'm getting closer to the topics that I really want to talk about for the moment, and I think there's so much concentration on that I kind of get anxious about doing it and going forward with it. And yeah, like it's just a bunch of ideas floating around, so I'm like trying to ground them and still feeling like weird about going forward with the more weird experimental ideas that I have. I think I only have like 2, like 1 more workshop, maybe 2, and then really it's just a revision process. We literally only have 5 weeks. And then that's it. Because all my classes typically are just ending that first week of May, or the first week of May, first week of December. That's when my semester wraps up, but the semester carries on for like another like week and a half, 2 weeks or something like that. But I'm always like done my actual classes, and it's just like turn in whatever else you have before like the semester ends. So yeah, and then getting grades back for that. Outside of that, registering and trying to register for my final year's worth of classes. So my fall semester classes, the enrollment process has been open for all students now, and so I was looking at the classes and trying to get my like stuff together, and so I have the 3 classes that I really want. Well, 3 classes that'll get me my degree, rather. And then I have to enroll in like the thesis. It's broken up into 3 parts, but thesis 1 is in the fall, and then 2 and 3 are in the spring. And I am anticipating a spring 2026 graduation, and so I'm like, so excited. But yeah, basically, I'm registering for those classes and making sure that I'm on track and stuff like that. I think I did my FAFSA for 2025. I think I did, but everything went to shit, like, you know. So we'll see about that, the finances on that. Yeah, so there's that. I was going to enroll in summer, but if I don't have to, I won't. If I don't have to, I won't. And then, because I would really need the financial aid for summer, and I'm just applying for other opportunities and stuff like that. So some things did not go through, and I'm kind of like, cute. Those opportunities, and like I'll rattle some of them off. So I applied to Iowa, the summer workshop. I didn't get in. I got waitlisted, and I'm just gonna write to get off the wait list, just because I feel like even if I got through, I would have to finance it, and I don't really have any immediate. I might keep myself on there. I don't know. I don't have really any immediate cash to like get there and like survive. So yeah, I might stay on there and then hope for the best and see if I can get some funds. And then also I applied, I'm in the process of like trying to get something for summer because I do want to get summer opportunities. That's just something I want. I want opportunities within my actual like field, the thing I'm going to go get a degree for. So there's that. And then trying to secure things fall onwards, fall 25 onwards. That's just on my mind as well. I just want to make sure that I'm doing okay with that. But yeah, semester is drawing to a close. It's like, oh my god. And so yeah, I was just like, but that's about it. So I'm gonna go to the next video and I think I'll talk about something. I forgot what it was. Hopefully when I shut this camera off I'll have remembered. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later.